There folks, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. Today we're doing something a little different. As you can see, I've got my Type 45 here sailing at 12 knots. This sea does look a bit black, doesn't it? We are off the coast of Crimea. Today we're doing something a little bit different. In 2019, the Type 45 destroyer, HMS Defender, seen here, sailed from Odessa in Ukraine, which is roughly over here, all the way to the port of Batumi in Georgia, which is about 500 miles away over here. Now, part of the thing with this is, as you can see, you come pretty close to Crimea. Now, the UK does not recognise that Crimea is part of Russia. It just doesn't. So, I have Puberty 2.0 is hitting me like a ton of bricks, lads. No, so they are sailing within the legally recognised 12-mile limit of Russian territory. So the Russians have responded. Now, depending on who you ask, in 2019 when this happened, the Russian Navy and Coast Guard were either conducting a gunnery exercise or fired warning shots at the Type 45. We're not too sure which. Lol. So what's going to happen is you've got the Admiral Grigorovich class frigate here in anti-ship missile fit, which is on its way to intercept effectively. And you've got a coastal battery here of Bastion Tells, and another one over here of Bal. Bal is basically Harpoon, or Russian copy of Harpoon. This is basically the Onyx. So we are probably going to see them shooting momentarily. Now, these guys aren't normally this close to the coast, but it just sort of helps with simplicity, doesn't it? Any chance of you lot engaging? Or did I make a mistake by not? Oh, there we go. Bal's away. So this is the Bal. Hang on, pause. This is the Bal missile system, the KH-35U. You can see the ancestry here to the Harpoon within the nose cone. The tail end's a bit different, but the front is basically Harpoon. You've got these firing, and also the much faster 3.55Ms, which are the Onyx missile. These have got a range of about 200 miles. You've also got Admiral Grigorovich on the way to intercept, which will take some time, but he will be doing his thing. These missiles are going to do a fly past the Grigorovich, but that's okay. What we'll do, we are going to fast forward time a little because these are at low level. The Type 45 has no hope of seeing them. I've given them these ships or vessels or whatnots, no instructions. Ooh, engaging, defensive. No engaging. Sea Scepters on the way, cams. These are great missiles. They fly straight in. Basically, these are ASRAMs if you're an aircraft. That, by the way, was not sped up at all. And there you go, the two Onyxes have bit the bullet. The KH-35s are obviously slower, considering the fly past of the Grigorovich there at some distance, a safe distance. And then more Onyx have been fired as well. Oh, break. We've got Aster 30 engaging. So Aster 30 is basically ballistic, or same ballistic missile that rains hell on incoming targets. Let's see what this thing schwacks. Yep, it schwacks an Onyx by the looks of things. Oh, did it proximity fuse wrong? Let's see if the Onyx survives this. Onyx survives. So that just shows even the best missile systems that we have do get it wrong every now and again. You heard that sound? That was us overtaking the other missiles there. You can see these are doing 1600 knots. These are doing 587. So we've got 1,000 knots to overtake. Oh, there they go. So these are transonic. These are supersonic. 1,000 knots to overtake just looks insane. Let's wait for the next missile launch defensively from the Type 45. Type 45 at this point is full action stations. Will kill anyone it needs to kill. So you saw that. So basically, the little sort of poof you hear there is the missile coming out of the VLS. Now, when it ejects without the engine, which is like a poof sound, which is just compressed air pushing it out. And then, so it's what's called a cold launch. Basically, it's better for the VLS system in total, from what I understand of it. Yeah, there we go. There's the thumbnail. That missile's now on its way. So, Sea Scepters were going to rain down. So, Sea Scepters, you can see, follow pretty much a level trajectory of flight. These don't loft at all. These have a really good PK, though. They're basically 100% PK, these things. Interestingly, in the time it's taken 2 Onyx to get to target, Bal has fired the first 2 rounds from Bal, because each radar can support 2 missiles at a time. Limitation of the system, you might say. I'm going to just fast forward time somewhat. There you go. So these have absolutely no hope. We've got Aster 30 raining down and a Sea Scepter. Aster 30, as you can see, is a lot quicker. It's burning its way in. This is the longer range version of the Aster missile. There we go. Pank, killed a Bal, and just taking my little screenshots as I can, just to keep getting the timing wrong. It's really irritating. Right. What should happen is momentarily the Grigorovich will enter firing envelopes and should start hopefully shooting again. 2 new KH-35s up. 4th wave of 3 Mag 55s. These are the Onyx. They just detonate. I'm waiting to see Grigorovich engage. It should. Oh, those are Asters. KH-35s flying past the Grigorovich. Goes to show there, the Asters are seeing the Onyx before they are seeing the KH-35s. About 75% PK on the Aster 30s, I would say. And this is... It's like a longer missile than it should be, I don't know why. Boom. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, that the Type 45, 2F would probably have turned away at this point and just left. And we're going to fast forward time just whilst I let these close each other. What is the range between these two? About 40 miles they fired. So they're 30 miles apart. They should be firing now. They're going to be not that far off doing naval gunnery engagements in a moment. So this thing has 8 NS naval strike missiles on board, and Grigorovich is having a bad day at the office. What does Grigorovich actually carry? Quick check of the Current Hill website. Admiral Grigorovich. All mods today used are actually CH mods. Naval anti-ship missiles are Onyx as well, actually, and potentially the Calibers. There we go. I was going to say Karakurt. That's a class of basically destroyer attack ship. So Grigorovich is dead in the water, but it's spinning its sensors, so it will see. I wonder, could this be that the Grigorovich isn't seeing the Type 45 because it's basically the Type 45 does have a reduced RCS. Supposedly has an RCS comparative of that of a Fishing trawler. Oh, they are. Oh, wow. So, break. Naval strike missiles are engaging. Grigorovich is defending itself. Only using Sea Whiz, though. No missiles so far fired. Oh, what's that missile that's going over our, arcing over our heads? That is. So this is what the Grigorovich uses for self-defense. This is a Buk missile system. Or Oak, I believe is a Buk. Got 3 NSMs still airborne. Okay, those 2 just got shot down. I'm not sure what that's going for at all at this point, because the NSM's flown past it. Could be these 2 new missiles that got airborne, because you can see when they first launch, they do get a bit of altitude on them, then dive down. Right, let's watch this thing. You can see it's low and quite stealthy, but a competent service combatant, such as the Admiral Grigorovich, pang. I think that was probably Sea Whiz that was engaging it there. Yeah, that was a Sea Whiz. No, that was a missile round. Wow. I'll try and capture it defending itself. We'll just wait for some missiles to get closer again. Poop, poop. Okay, so this is on the deck guns engaging now. The the Russian Sea Whiz, known in NATO as Kashtan. So you can see erupting from the rear quarter there, because that's the Kashtan gun that is brought to bear. 2 missiles shot down. Kashtan fires basically 100mm rounds at an incredible rate, and yeah, you will struggle to defend against Kashtans. We've got more KH-35Us on the way for the Type 45 to deal with. Type 45 don't care. He's blinking Asters at him. I want to just fast forward time a lot here, because the Grigorovich, as you can see, was given anti-ship missile fit, but hasn't engaged the Type 45. And what will soon be happening is a naval gunnery engagement, which will be pretty cool to watch. So, let's let them close range somewhat. I hope they're past within range that they actually shoot at each other. Type 45, present bearing going to do that. So he's going to fly right past the Grigorovich, hopefully. He's training his gun. Uh-oh. He's about to shoot that man. Grigorovich, by the way, also just training its gun there now. Has it on sensors. Grigorovich, for whatever reason, refusing to engage with his own Onyx. Maybe he's ran out, who knows? Maybe he was actually on a gunnery exercise and just sort of used them up. I think the Type 45 has a slightly longer range gun. 20km range on, or 11 nautical miles on the Grigorovich. Type 45 23km maximum range, so 3 kilometers extra range on Grigorovich. Grigorovich is also dead in the water. Type 45 is a moving target. Right, shoot. Watch the rate of fire coming out of this thing. I'm obviously in dual time and speed just to... We'll quickly just go and check back to him. He's not elevating at all. Oh, he just fired an Aster. Imagine being in the combat engagement center for this engagement. This would be insanity on the Type 45. Oh, he's firing. 2 rounds only. You can see that the missiles are being killed at a range close at the Karakurt. Correction, the Grigorovich. 2 rounds have been fired by Type 45. I'm seeing where they end up. They will have a decent time of flight on them. They'll probably not be particularly nearby, but this is zeroing rounds, really. This is the crap thing about DCS, is you can't actually track artillery shells. I really wish you could. I get why you can't, but I wish you could, is what I'd say. This is just AI being given permission to shoot at each other when at their own discretion. There was the splash over there in the distance, but I think that was the missiles being splashed. Whoa! Boys, that's close. Type 45 was like, right, re-engage. Let's go. Now, you'll see the gun elevate quite substantially on the Grigorovich when he comes to engage. Type 45 is just looking at him with his gun. Quite angrily so. Range to target, now 12 nautical miles. When Grigorovich's gun range is 11 nautical miles, which is there. So not got that long until Grigorovich will try and fire some pot shots. Got some KH-35s coming in. Just to annoy the Type 45 a little bit. Oh, Type 45, is that right out of rounds? This could be embarrassing for Type 45. See who's engaging. Uh-oh. No, that was fine. So he defended that. He's now firing his main gun. Yeah, he hit the bow of Grigorovich. Grigorovich is not firing back. You can see the rounds sort of splashing around the Grigorovich. This is what naval gunnery looks like. It splashes in the area. This is really accurate fire on the part of the Type 45, considering the fact that Type 45 is steaming at 18 knots, which is endurance pace for the Type 45. Yeah. This is a way higher rate of fire than most other naval service combatants can sustain, by the way. This is really fast fire. So the Grigorovich is now having a bad day at the office. Hopefully Type 45 hasn't had a chance to reload his Seawiz. See, this shows AI, by the way. For me personally, I would not have I know the last missile popped up, so this one probably will too. I'll wait for the pop-up before I fire it on it with Seawiz. Boys, that's a bit close, don't you think? Like, Jenkins over here on the bow, at his machine gun post, is about to have a bad day at the office. Because the thing is, you destroy a missile that point blank range, bits of the missile don't stop. Grigorovich is sitting here taking this plinking. He is not shooting back at all. I'm going to support the Grigorovich here. I'm going to jump onto his deck gun. Target the... We're targeting him. It's actually about 20 kilometers. So, range. You can see what I mean when I say we're elevating gun here quite substantially. This is where it suggests engaging. Right. I can't believe I'm on the Russian side here. Now, I see these gun rounds splash down around me. Right, around the Type 45. Jenkins there with the machine gun, bravely engaging the bloody KH-35Us. Those gun rounds splashing well in front, by the way. Are those my gun rounds? Gun rounds always take longer to land than I think they will. Hits on Type 45. Break. Gonna be death by 1,000 cuts. But that is withering fire that we've got going on there, boys. That is enough to make me a bad down Type 45. Oh dear. Just showered in plumes of water and impacts. Oh wow, look at that. So yeah, Grigorovich. Still 18 kilometers away, by the way. We are just... Okay, you see the gun round leaves the barrel and just flies down range. Look at the damage. We are chunking the Type 45 there now. So yeah, they are about equal, even Stevens here. And this is just on gunfight. This is sort of the argument of why you need to put your guns on fighter aircraft. These are two theoretically very capable service combatants, and you know they've been reduced to firing missiles at firing their guns at each other. That's oh wow, type. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Let's see if that will actually give me a position to engage. We could do a naval torpedo at this range. Looking for him. We see KH-35 is now engaging. Coming at the same time my gun rounds are. So we are pretty riddled. Type 45, shiny and new. Type 45, best 45. Type 45 made of starlinium. That's what Type 45 is made of. Or Thatcherinium? Is that a thing? We'll make it a thing, boys, don't worry. Quickly re-engage our... There we go. It's a range of 17.6. Oh, we're out of gun ammo. This is problems. Ah. Yes. This is problem. So I'm engaging bearing 290. Elevation 17. So again, chance for me to quickly run over and check the Type 40, the Grigorovich stats for the... Oh no, this is an Igla. This isn't a torpedo launcher. Need a air contact. So really, the only hope we have... Wow, look at him go. Right, what I'll do is we can go to Type 45. To be fair, I have sort of given the Russians an unfair advantage in this one. Thing is, as well, it's one Royal Navy ship versus all two batteries of coastal missile batteries, and you know a load of all the missiles they can muster, and one of the primary service combatants of the Russian Navy. So I have given them an advantage here, but it was an interesting sort of look at what would have happened had it turned into a shooting wall without an air component. Not a good day at the office to be Type 45. But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. And if you're a Russian bot, do as vidanya, comrades. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.